slowly but surely.
Yep. I mean, it's not a big deal for a chip to go back home. I mean, he literally invents shortcuts.
And I mean, even if he goes back home, I don't think he really cares as much because he can come back into the battlefield just like that, especially in the early game. So Flash SG knows that they don't need to be able to force a fight onto the chip. For RSG though, needs to be able to try to ramp up the early game. Jay already level 2. Vanix knows that Jay's right there on hand. Now with the Suyo as well, long time. Oh, from the bottom side, Jay gets assassinated with the shadow kill. JPL next to fall, getting pulled back by the claw, and JPL will get cleaned up by Bray.
1-for-1 trade between the two roamers. Unfortunately, is a little bit more painful for Flash because they even lost their flicker onto the side of JPL, which could have meant for a little bit more. Jay might go down the second time, but luckily did not. Bray came in right in the nick of time.
Bray with the backup, really good timing right there. Roy left alone, got the Purify all locked up right there, stunned up, with a lot of damage getting taken down. Will fall, it's bottom side as well. Vanix will take it now.
No level 4 unfortunately, so there's no way that you can even beacon herself out of that. So, closer, okay, closer to level 4. Roy is still level 3. They need to farm the lanes just a little bit longer. Unfortunately, Hades is already at level 5, but scratch that. Bray is on level 5 for some reason, level 3 kills already.
Tsunami Slam, Property Zone onto Bray, trying to stop his tracks though, but he's on his immortal form. He wants to go for more. SOD lands as JPL can't running for their lives. Able to pop a flicker out of the way. The claw will bring them back just for now as JPL able to thwart their advances just a little bit more. As bottom side already pushed in, but RSG has so much dimensions to the momentum they want to bring into this game.
Oh damn, that was actually a pretty sick timing for coming from the side of Bray. He was actually being zoned out by Ken, and even had the penalty zone being set on him. He stayed around to go for that small little brawl with Ken. Not like it's gonna do anything to him, so he made that blade surge in the perfect time. It didn't touch the Lord, it didn't touch the turtle by the way, but it got him close enough to land a retribution.
Bray still has a perfect early game so far. 70 seconds until the next turtle spawns up, but he's 3-0-0 on this Suyo, and this is what you want to expect when you have such an early game burst potential from this kind of assassin. 2 levels ahead of Hades, so to speak. Now Flash SG on a little bit of a defensive as they're 1,000 gold behind RSGSG.
Let's not forget that Jay actually do have a lot of damage. Wow.
You see the shadow kill,
yes.
Pushed back by the spear. Good play by RSG.
Regardless, it is still very early to dictate the pace of this game because Flash is not exactly a team composition that's amazing in the early stages. So it's only natural for them to kind of lose in this early stage. But the one thing that they gotta have to do to ensure is to not allow Bray that snowball momentum, because as per normal for every single fighter jungles, you will always expect that fighter jungles, the moment that they have a lead, they can snowball out of control.
Speaking of snowball though, you have a lot of momentum that Jay can build up. Pardo still holding on strong, haven't been able to find any team fight pickoffs just as of yet. This is holding it in. Ken trying to find an angle over to Bray. Turtle at a health, getting pulled back by the claw. Is Ken taking a little bit too much damage right now. JPL forces the ditch, good SOD onto the back line, finds Hades and Vanix hiding in the brushes. Here comes Closer, trying to disrupt their team fight. Fair airstrike will get laid down. Lord trying to pull everyone back out of picture. Closer goes down. Bray takes down that turtle. Ken in the heart of battle. It's Ken and Bray against the world. Curtizi able to pop that flicker out of the way. Got a Tsunami slam down into the heart of Flash SG as they're taking one after another, way too deep into Flash SG's home. Get out of here, says Flash.
Okay, so we pretty much saw 3 men taken down from the side of RSG. Well, for Team Flash, I would like to believe that I can't actually remember that. I don't think that we saw much death coming from the side of Team Flash. In fact, what RSG at least have for themselves is that they got the turtle, they got the T1 in the top lane as to exchange for that 3 deaths on their side.
Yeah. Oh, shadow kill onto CS. Curtizi will snap, pick that up. Jay pops out the portal. Is Ken trying to buy some time away from the rest of his team. But I think for Flash, they just need some time to get their power spikes. You already got a Sky Piercer from Vanek, so that's a huge power spike moment coming in for Flash. He just needs to kill to stack up those executions. Penalty zone onto Bray. Might be able to escape this. Slam, Tsunami Slam into the turret. Bray falls. Goes down, 2 goes down as well for the side of Flash SG. It's RSG. They're still standing up strong.
This is of course a pretty good trade thus far, but they found Curtizi.
Curtizi getting pushed back by the spear. Unfortunate, but from the flank, Hades finds one more as Roy gets sent to the graveyard.
Really good initial start coming from Roy, but unfortunately they do not have enough of the damage to really bring down Curtizi. As such, we've got Hades. They found that opportunity to get a free kill off of Roy, and that is Roy with 3 deaths, which is actually very unfortunate. I thought the RSG might have been able to do things a lot better in terms of the team fights. Honestly, the objective is still good. As such, Bray is at level 10, which is neck and neck with Hades. They are still not out of the game just yet. If they are able to constantly just keep up with the turtle takes, that means the Lord takes will generally go towards the same direction.
Yeah, I have to 100% agree with you. And now I think RSG's early game spike has kind of ended. And Flash SG, that one turnaround very deep into the jungle actually turned the tides of battle. But you got a portal getting laid down. AOG down as well. Currency zone just to try to disrupt every of the team fights that the portal is able to bring in through. Bray will secure that turtle, but down goes Hades. And from the mid side, though, Bray's left all alone to their own devices, though, taking a lot of damage. Ken as well, getting chased up by 2 members. Bray falls by the hands of Vanix, getting a split fight on that cross map play. Ken almost getting pulled back by the claw and the lantern. It's closer, taking a lot of damage, soaking everything back in underneath the turret. Will keep himself safe for now. It's Flash SG, it's RSG trading flows back and forth once again.
Well, kills is not that important for CS. Right now, the main thing he wants to do is apply a little bit more pressure down to the bottom lane. As such, he completely forego that chasing the Tom and Jerry game together with Ken. So decided to just push the lane down to the bottom lane, get a little bit of farm bottom all the way to the middle, now to the top. They're funneling. They're hands down just funneling whatever that they could over to CS. So I think it's fair to say that CS have got a lot more farm as compared to Vanix, even though we are looking at quite a bit of a difference when it comes down to kills. 10 for Flash, 6 for RSG.
Yeah, I think not only that though, I think for Flash SG, they have to watch their 6. At every one point of time, you got Jay, who's able to pop out any point of the portals. That gives a lot of attention towards one member. So there's a lot of like team fight pickup potential that RSG is able to bring onto the tables. They just have to find the right angle to do so.
7,000 gold for this for CS, and in the meantime 6,000 gold for Vanix, and that translates to a Hunter Strike and a Sky Piercer, and as well as a single sword for the Granger. While in the meantime, 3 items already done: Corrosion Scythe, the Golden Staff, as well as the DHS. Pretty good. I think that is more than enough for a Mosquito Ham.
Conceal onto the portal. Down goes Vanix, just instantly vaporized by RSG, and all 5 members get that collapse in. Ken getting a lantern, getting pulled back, getting slowed down. There's nowhere he can run, nowhere he can hide. Gonna Tsunami Slam into the wall, try to knock down Bray, lock him down with better airstrike as well. Try to zone everyone out of the way, but damage is not enough. It's RSG building that snowball into a snowman and into an avalanche as CS is starting to hurt. It's Hades against the world and an open lord for RSG to take.
Before the fight happened, CS had got 7,000 gold. As such, 7,000 gold. So post-fight, I'm pretty sure that even getting himself a mega kill, I think that this is more than enough for us to see that he's probably got, what, 8,000 gold already. So itemizations-wise, I think that this will pretty much allow him to go even further. And this is where Moskov will probably pop up even more.
Portal's so fun to see. You have a little bit of stun as well, so no retribution on the side of Flash SG. RSG might be able to snap pick that up. The silver lining is Flash was able to take down Jay, but at the cost of the Lord. But this is still the first Lord. Flash SG has everything in them to make everything count. Bray getting thrown back by the Tsunami Slam, able to get himself out to safety, but CS!
Oh my
god! Against the world, not even Ken can save him!
Oh my god!
Make that 3 as CS goes ham!
This CS, this Moskov is now out of this world. We started that fight, or rather we started 2 fights ago with 7,000 gold with 3 items. And just within 1 minute, he've got 9.6 thousand gold. And even with that, that wind of nature, he got a one in the middle of that fight even.
Yeah, this actually creates so much opportunity for all of them. There's a mid-air kill onto that far side as well. So Kurtizi can't even get away from this Moskov. They need to be able to find a way to take him down fast. But how can you do that when Jay constantly has that portal in his arsenal at the ready? And in one point of time though, Flash SG cannot make any wrong moves, as RSG does have high skirmish potential. Very high committal though, but very high skirmish potential.
11 minutes and 30 seconds in, with the Lord now chasing up onto JPL, but he have a single charge that he can land right onto the Lord to diminish that 30% of the turret's HP. Team Flash now they're back
side
against the wall.
Oh, 1v1 Bray, 1 out on the enemy team fight. Come at me, bro.
This is absolute cinema.
Absolute dominance from RSG in the second game. Right now, the biggest lead that they had in 2 games so far. 7,000 gold. The Crimson Beacon already laid down. AOG trying to stop the approach for Kurtizi and Vanix. Got an SOD. Will not be able to land though. The Tsunami Slam into the turret. Jay soaking up all these damage. They might be able to take that T1 and get out of the way. The discipline from RSGSG. They cleared out the mid T1, T3, and the top side T3. So now RSG, you're ramping up the aggression, 8,000 gold lead. What can Flash do? The silver lining is they have that high ground, but they can't use it because RSG is just hammering into their faces.
This is CS with fully item slotted. There's fully item slotted. Honestly, right now CS is leaking a bit of that Vanix energy.
Yeah.
Right? We've seen such dominating performances on Moskov so many times, but they are mostly piloted by Vanix. But now CS is really showing us what RSGSG is like. This is crazy. And not only that, Bray has also been piloting this Suyo out of this world. Currently we've got the Hunter Strike, the War Axe, BOD, and the Queen's Wing even. Want to have a little bit more of the front line energy coming in from the Suyo. Not something that I expected, but definitely a good choice.
Now, Flash SG, a very precarious position. They have full control of that Lord Pit. There's no way and no chance that Flash SG was able to go out of their base, because at any one point in time, Jay can just use the portal and appear in front of your face. And Hades struggling to even find a side lane pressure push into RSG to buy themselves time and space to be able to work anything at all. JPL really needs to find an angle onto CS, try to roll him in, but he has that Purify at the ready and he's holding it for that Tsunami Slam at any point. So it's going to be a tall order right here. They try to make things work. They've got the concealed play being laid down by Jay. Lord marching down the mid side. CS just free hitting onto that turret. Down goes 3. AOG blocking everything off. He's got so much zone potential coming in on the top side though. Kurtizi able to use the Fair Airstrike, clear everything out of the way. Is RSG able to get that through?